Hello everyone, I'm Vincent here. Someone will call me Vincent Chankunkuna. So today I'm going to give my honest opinion about this up and coming project which is going to launch in One Marina Garden, which is called One Marina Garden now, OMG. Because by now you should also hear about this word, right? OMG, OMG, OMG. So yes, OMG stands for One Marina Garden. And this plot of land was actually bid in 2023 by Kingsford with a price of 1,402 per square feet per plot ratio. As you still remember that when this plot of land was actually first government put up for bidding, right? I think there was quite a fair bit of bidder there as well. So yeah, total there's 4 bidder there, and Kingsford actually came out to be the top. And when this plot of land was bidded, there was another subsequent land, which is the white one, white side, right? It's actually bidded by Goco Land, right? However, the price was way below the reserve price, so government actually never award that price of the piece of land to the developer as well. So that is also a good news based on my own opinion, is because why? Government is also trying to protect the prices around this up and coming area, which is called Marina South, and also part of the Marina Bay area, right? Under the transformation. So let me bring you through this sharing of mine. First, I'll say that disclaimer, whatever I share is based on the research, and some of the research done by my colleague and also some done by me. My purpose of this video is only want to share with you my opinion. End of the day, whatever decision you make in any investment, you please do your due diligence and also do your own sum as well, because everyone's opinion and direction is a bit different. So I will share based on what I feel and also what other research I have done and also opinion. Okay, first I share with you this piece of land, Marina Bay reclamation, right, was actually starting from 1977. So as you can see from here, right, the land wise was actually reclaimed back then. Photo credit is by URA. So this is some of the picture that I found in the internet. So also at the same time, I want to bring you back to the memories for some of you out there. My visited Marina South before, like me, I visited Marina South before, and also it's also a very memorable one for me because I get married there also in the country club, Super Bowl country club there. So that place left me a very, very good impression as well. So this was actually last time when you look at the Marina area, right? You will have this Super Bowl bowling and also country club, and also you have this KFC there. So many people go there for what? Steamboat bowling, and I think some of them go there for kite flying, and also some of them go there for this, I think this school, if I'm not wrong, it's called Kento. So like what I said, this place left me a very, very good memory because my wife and me get married in this Super Bowl golf and country club there. I still remember back then, 2002, that was the time that actually we got married there. So this place leaves a very huge impression on me. And now moving forward, you look at the transformation there, right, is something so amazing. Last time there's just a piece of land, that's all only. So as you can see from here on the right hand side, One Marina Garden is going to happen in 29th of March this month, and this is the first piece of land is going to launch there. So as you can see, for the location is just right beside Garden by the Bay. So similarly, if you look at this area, right, under the Marina Bay to Marina South so-called transformation, right, you can see the places of interest are also around that area. That means what for you? That means shock. If you stay there, it's like people visit you. Hey, where you say? Oh, most of the places of interest are there as well. Malayan Park, Esplanade Theatre, Singapore Flyers, Marina Bay Sand with another extension is going to, I think construction-wise, is going to finish by 2030 or something like that. I can't remember the exact date. Garden by the Bay, Marina Barrage. Marina Barrage also going to do some so-called modification to don't know what wellness, I remember, something like that. And Marina South Piers, and also Marina Bay Business Centre, and best of all, most of us grown up understand this place called Lau Pa Asa with all the satays, with all the good food around the area. So imagine you will be the one that is staying there and you are all within minutes to all this area. Next, as you know that in 2023 February, right, URA have this so-called design guide, right, to change this Marina South area into a 10 minutes neighborhood city I would say that it's more like a new township, new integrated township that this area is going to be. Let me explain to you more, but if you want to know more about all these changes, right, you can visit URA website because they have all the full detail there. However, I just pick up some of them to let you have a glimpse of this area. What are they going to happen and what are the transformation that is going to happen in this area? Because why? One Marina Garden is the first one to be launched there. So, like what I say, 10 minutes neighborhood. Why is this 10 minutes neighborhood? What they are going to create in this area is 10 minutes you can reach to shopping, you can reach to childcare, you can reach to healthcare, you can reach to grocery, essential item, sports, many more to come. And it's all within the 10 minutes neighborhood plan. Meaning that is this area, later I will show it to you that they will have a lot of pedestrian mall, there are a lot of shopping, grocery, essential item all will be around there. Which is some of you might think, hey, but it's near to the financial center, why come out with this? So definitely when government plan all this, right, there is a meaning behind it. That is my own opinion. So if you look at this one, living urban neighborhood, right? So One Marina Garden is actually on the left hand side, which is around this one. As you can see from the chart, this one, right? So you can see, right, on the right hand side, you will have this neighborhood plaza, community north, main square, and all these are car light area. Okay, and also there is also a basement pedestrian as well, if I'm not wrong. So they are actually going to create all these 10 minutes neighborhood so-called amenities around this area, and also linked towards where? Marina Barrage. So you can imagine you are the one that's staying there, right? Everything is all within walking distance, sports, lifestyle, everything is there. Isn't it something that you will want to be in? Next, this is what I'm trying to explain. Pedestrian mall, neighborhood street, plaza and courtyard, and underground pedestrian link. So, look at this. Isn't it similar to what we have in, I'll say, Ang Mo Kio Central pedestrian mall there? I'll say, other places like Hougang Mall there also. So there are many malls that actually you can think about it that they actually going to create something like our suburban area neighborhood into the city there. This is so nice. That's why I say, right, this place is called a new integrated township. Okay, a new integrated township with all the amenities surrounding us. So this is something that one of my colleagues actually researched, right? Similarly, are they going to plan something like this? It's like Shanghai Nanjing 步行街 and also Chengdu Chunzao Lu 步行街. So it's like they're going to create all these pedestrian mall, right? Is for bringing the vibrancy into that area, and also to me this is a new generation of enjoyment for the younger generation, right? They will actually prefer to have all these so-called pedestrian street where there's no car to disturb you. They can shop all they want. They can just see and look at the building. Because when I travel with my children, right, this is some places that they love also. Just walk around, look at the buildings, look at the shops, window shopping, I would say. And also for some of them, they want to buy their clothes, right? So all these places, are there similarity between what are they going to do in this lively urban neighborhood into this? So this is something that you should think about it as well. Next, let me show you under the master plan. So this is what is going to happen. So as you can see from the right hand side, right, there is the Marina South area followed by Marina Bay area on the left hand side and the Garden by the Bay in the center. So you can see that total there's 16 plot of land that actually is still empty except one, which is One Marina Garden. So this is a bird eye view of what you're going to expect if you see One Marina Garden once they are ready. Just an illustration, not to scale. So imagine that this two tower is going to come out there. Okay, it's so amazing that you will be the first one going to stay there. And this is the actual location again, like what I shared with you just now. So in short, I just shared with you some information about this One Marina Garden. It's a developer. The developer is by Kingsford. The site area is around 131,805 square feet. And there's total 2 blocks. One block is 30 story, the other block is 44 story with one commercial shop space at the first story. And also total 937 unit. You have 3 shops downstairs plus 1 restaurant and also a childcare center. As for car park wise, it's 445 lot. So to some of you out there, you'll say, alamak, how come not a full one? Actually, to be frank, nowadays, people always take public transport. And one important thing is later on I'll share with you is because why? We are just right beside the MRT, which is called Marina South MRT. So you actually don't need to drive a car there. Okay. So the expected, so-called estimated day of vacant possession will be in April 2029. Sometime can be even earlier, but it all depends. So total breakdown of number of unit mix, I would say 1 bedroom all the way to 4 bedroom. As you can see, the majority are big, so-called make up by 1 to 2 bedder, which is nothing wrong because in this area it's always for investment. But if you later on when I explain the floor plan to you, this is something that you should also think about it. Hey, how come the developer want to come out with this kind of layout? Because there's a plan, because like what I say, I shared with you previously, right? Under the URA design guide, right? Why are they doing all this 10 minutes neighborhood thing? And why are the developer actually building this kind of layout with this kind of functionality inside? Okay? So number one, I always believe one thing, if buying a property, there must be transformation around the area, be it, some of you will say, hey, it might be a long way to go because the previous transformation around this area was numbers of years ago. Yes and no, but it all depends on your own objective of buying this property and also your investment angle in the sense, right? When do you want to exit in this market? So under the transformation, as you can see, right, this is one of the article from the Straits Times, right? The new Marina South neighborhood, which overlook the Garden by the Bay, right, will comprise a mix of residential, retail, office, hotel development, and it can yield up more than 10,000 homes. That's why I say it's a new integrated township with residential, retail, office, hotel, and best of all, 10,000 of new home will be there. And this is almost like a 45 hectare of land, approximately 63 football field. You can imagine how big. So if you have not been there for many years, I will urge you to go down there to the site and take a look yourself because they have changed. Changed in the sense that many land have been cleared. So they are trying to reconstruct road here and there. So things are changing along the way. Okay, and also all these with an elevated route will also connect to Marina South, to Garden by the Bay and the waterfront. How nice to stay in this area. This is something that you should think about it. And also to be sustainable and car light with pedestrian friendly street and cycling network. All this is about lifestyle. Okay, moving forward, these are the places that government always like work, live, play, everything together. Lifestyle. Do you want to be the first one to be there? So these are questions that you should ask yourself. So like what I say, transformation is definitely happening around the area, but I cannot tell you how long will it take. But based on my own opinion, if you want to buy something here, be the first mover advantage because you're the number one. Just imagine the follow-on land sales and the follow-on construction, right? And things is going to happen. There are more things going to happen there, right? What will be the cost be? And what will be the impact to you as a buyer? This is something that you should ask yourself because nobody can tell you under the transformation how much can you make. But something from me is my own opinion is as long there are transformation happening, definitely there's something that to look forward to. And especially look at the prices that government is going to protect there based on the last plot of land was actually bidded by GoCo, right? But was rejected by government, right? You know that government is trying to protect the land price around the area. So number two, the connectivity. Like I said, this plot of land is directly next to the MRT station downstairs. Isn't it good? Thomson East Coast Line. I think this is something that everybody loves. Just walk down, there's my MRT station. Where do you stay? One Marina Garden. MRT station come out my house. How nice is it? And based on the second connectivity, I would say is 2-minute drive to MCE. As you know, the MCE is just right behind. And also ECP, also turn right, Shield Bridge, turn right, you go ECP. And best of all, if you want to go straight all the way, you can go to where? CTE also. actually these locations are very well connected. It's not like those days in Marina South. Like, if you still remember, if you are driving or riding or even you are walking, you have to drop on the MRT station, you take a feeder bus inside, there's one big route. But now no more. You can see us, you can go there and take a look yourself to experience so-called last time when you're in Marina South area. And so this is a site itself. So as you can see, right, there will be some unit facing the Garden by the Bay view. And best of all, I believe you still can see Marina Bay Sands and also the extension of Marina Bay Sands. And also you might also have a glimpse of what? The Singapore Flyers. So this is a site plan. So this is another bird eye view for you. What are you going to expect? But you will change here and there because of the next plot of land also. And also for the front is actually Garden by the Bay. So I believe in the first, which is the block 5, right, is actually a premium block because you will face a lot of very nice view. So you can see from here, right, Sky Park, so-called Marina Bay Sands, and the left-hand side is actually the extension. And also on the right side, you will see Garden by the Bay, the Dome, and also the Singapore Flyers on the right. On the left, you will see the Marina Bay Financial Center. So you just imagine you are in the balcony, looking out, and people ask you, hey, you go holiday or you go to Marina Bay Sands to stay? No, I'm actually at home. This is my view that I have. And also, if you want to have this view, right, I think there's only 3 stacks. Later I share with you. Hey, really, you just put yourself in the shoe and standing at the balcony looking out. Wow, I'm looking at the right. I can see the Garden by the Bay, the Dome, the Singapore Flyers, the Marina Bay area, Marina Bay Sands. Isn't it very nice? For me, I'm just trying to imagine if I'm really standing in that area. But if you are standing on the left-hand side, will you have any view? Yes, you will have. You have a city view as well. But like I say, now still empty plot of land, right? Well, what is going to happen next? Nobody will know. But will you enjoy initial part right now? You definitely will enjoy first because the rest have not been done. So before we go into that project itself, let me bring you through more so-called analysis that I have actually do my own research based on these 4 projects, right? In the nearby vicinity, which is Marina 1 Residences, Marina Bay Suite, Marina Bay Residences, the sale at Marina Bay. Because before you buy into something, maybe it's also good to understand the surrounding these few projects so that we know that, hey, if I'm going to buy this, what is my exit strategy? Okay. So based on Marina 1 Residences, as you can see from here, right, is 1042 unit. Marina Bay is actually 221 unit. Marina Bay Residence is 428 unit, and sale at 1 Marina is 111 unit. So TOP date is actually quite a different date from 2008 all the way to 2017. So let me break you through for Marina 1 Residences, right? So what they have is 1 bedder to 4 bedder. But one thing I want to take note is the size of the development. 1 bedder start from 650 minimum to maximum of 3961. 2 bedder is 969. 3 bedroom is 1507. And 4 bedroom is almost like a 2000 square feet. And also based on the residential address, meaning to say people that bought this Marina 1 Residences, right? 50% is actually from Singaporean, 30% is actually foreigner, and followed by PR. Next, Marina Bay Suite. As you can see from here, there is no 1 or 2 bedder. There's only 3 bedder, but their 3 bedder was huge, 1572 square feet. And the 4 bedder is also like the previous one, 2045 square feet. And the 4 bedroom plus penthouse is 4000. So you can see that for this development itself, is all bigger 4 plate. And also likewise for the Singaporean that buying around this area is around 45%, and also foreigner is around 31%, and followed by PR is around 15%. How about Marina Bay Residences? Smaller unit for 1 bedder is 710, 2 bedder is 980, 3 bedder is 1625, 4 bedder is 2368, 5 bedder penthouse 4000 plus square feet. It's also a big 4 plate. So likewise for these Marina Bay Residences, right, almost 57% buyers are actually, the owner are actually Singaporeans, and also foreigner wise is around 16%, and also PR is around 15%. Last but not least, the sale at 1 Marina, the first one to be launched around the area, the smaller size of 1 bedder is 549. 2 bedroom is 883, 3 bedroom is 1184, 4 bedroom 1647 square feet, and a 5 bedroom plus penthouse is 6002. And also based on this development itself, right, 60% is actually held by Singaporeans, and foreigner is around 15% and PR is over 14%. But why am I showing all this data to you? There's a reason behind it. That's based on my opinion how I want to analyze this area, right? So if you still remember, after the cooling measure in 2023, when the ABSD for foreigner have increased to 60%, what have happened to foreigner ownership in Singapore in holding a property? As you can see from the past four development, right, most of the development itself, the foreigner was holding almost like 15 to 16% or even 17%. So will this still go on for One Marina Garden? Because now foreigner have to pay 60% for ABSD. So if you look at this itself, right, how will foreigner buy into One Marina Garden, and how will the take-up rate in terms of Singaporeans buying into One Marina Garden? That is based on my own opinion. So there was a research done by our Pronex research team and the URA so-called release, right? So as you can see, since 2023, after the cooling measure of 60% ABSD, right, the foreigner have actually dipped to 1.4%. But one good thing about what we have seen in Singapore property market is our local support in terms of purchasing, right, have increased to 82.5% in 2024. So compared to previous year is 79.1, and compared to the year before is 77.5. So like what I say again, in One Marina Garden, what will be the take-up rate in terms of the foreigner versus the Singaporean? Since now the foreigner ABSD is 60%, will the foreigners still come in to buy in this area? Because why I want to take this opportunity to share based on my own opinion, right? If a development is so-called ownership is more than 60% is held by Singaporean, I think it's still fine, because we are not those that want to flip that property or not to speculate. We are here to buy a property in long term for them to appreciate, and also for own stay, or also use it as a saving plan for us. So if there are more Singaporeans holding their property, isn't it good for you? Because all of us might having the same thinking. But I cannot speak I cannot speak behalf on everyone. But this is how I feel it. If let's say if I'm going to buy a property in this area, wow, it's almost like 80 to 90% are held by Singaporeans. Isn't it very good? Because nobody want to lose money. As for foreigner, yes, we might not want to, they also don't want to lose money. But however, sometimes because of situation, they have to let go of the property, right? They have no choice but to exit the market. But based on this statistic that I show, right, the number of foreigners actually came down, which is a good thing and a bad thing as well. So it depends on how you look at it. The good thing is because now most of the support in the development are by the local. So that is a good news. Okay? So this is number one. That's the reason why I show you for the past 4 projects, right? Who are the ownership in this project. Next, we talk about sizes. As you know that for the 4 project, right, some of the sizes are actually quite huge. So you look at One Marina Garden here, right, the one bedder is starting for 420 square feet. As you know from now, the prices they are asking is from 1.16xxxx for one bedder, to 2 bedder is 1.80xx, and the 3 bedder is 2.45xx, and the 4 bedroom is 4.45xx. So you look at Marina One residences, right, the smaller is 657 square feet, so their asking price right now is 1.4. 2 bedroom 969 smaller, 2.3. 3 bedroom is 1,500 square feet, 3.5 million, and followed by 4 bedroom is 2,000 square feet, 2,045 square feet, right, is 6.5 million. And followed by Marina Bay Suite, they do not have 1 or 2 bedder, but they have a big 4 plate of 3 bedroom, 1,572 square feet, 3.18, and their 4 bedroom, 2,056 square feet, 4.3 million. Marina Bay Residences, likewise, the smaller 1 bedroom is 710, their asking price is 1.5. Their 2 bedder is 1,055 square feet, 2.2 million. And also their 3 bedroom is 1,006 square feet, 3.8 million. And followed by their 4 bedroom, big 4 plate, 2,368 square feet, 6.28 million. However, the sale at Marina, yes, been one of the oldest among the area, 17 years already. Smallest is 549, almost comparable. I'll say their asking price is 1.19, but don't forget the tenure of the property is around estimated to be around 17 years already. So moving forward another 3 to 4 years time, they are going to be 20 over years. Okay, their 2-bedroom 861 square feet 1.69. Their 3-bedroom 1184 square feet 2.65 million, and a 4-bedroom is 1647 3.8 million. Why am I showing all this data to you? The reason is because, as you know, harmonization, the sizes wise nowadays will be slightly smaller. However, functionality is still there inside that unit itself. But one thing is, because of affordability, because of the TDSR, developer also trying to build within the capacity of the price range, right? So that it's more easy for us to buy into development like this. And also imagine if today I buy a 1.16 new one bedroom, right? Moving forward, I just estimate normally one bedder, I will tell people 100 to 150,000 profit margin plus minus is around there. Then you just exit at let's say we exit at 1.3. Isn't it much more easier to exit at the Marina One Residences, which is now asking 1.4? So these are what I say, that affordability in this area is important as compared to previously all those non-harmonization plot, right? Their size is bigger with the air conditioning is inside. So why Kingsford will want to build this size based on the affordability is something that you must also think about it. So imagine the 3-bedder now is 2.45 million, right? Imagine this price has been transacted in the OCR area for a 3-bedroom as well. But now you are actually staying into the District 1, the downtown core area, at these kind of prices. But in order for you to buy the few development there, right, you have to spend almost like 3 or more billion for a bigger 4-plate. Is this something that you want? That's why later on when I share with you the 3-bedroom, why I say that it's functionable, and also there are something is very interesting that, hey, why developer want to build this inside? Okay. Next, I talk about the prices there, right, for these few development. As you can see, Marina One Residences have hit a high of 2,522 per square feet for the last 1 year. Marina Bay Suite is 2001. Like what I said, why is 2001? Because they have a bigger 4-plate. And also Marina Bay Residences have hit 2007. And also the sale at Marina have hit 2008, even though it's a 17 years old project. So One Marina Garden is going to preview and launch around from 2007 XX per square feet onwards. So imagine the resale is actually hitting 2728, and today you are buying something new. Is it something that you should think about it? I leave the choice to you. I will not say that should you or should not be, but based on your own opinion, based on my own sharing to you, what do you think? So like what I shared with you, the indicative price is out for 1, 2, and 3 and 4 bedder from 1.16 all the way to 4.45. So you go by per square feet, right? It's estimated from 2007 XX per square feet as compared to what I've shown you in the previous slide. They already been transacted in 2007 to 2008. Next, let me share with you also some of the data that I found out that prices has been transacted around the OCR 1-bedder. As you can see, every development are very unique in one way or another. People would like to buy this development because they know that they have a need for it, or maybe they feel that the area is something that they wanted to have because of tranquil environment or maybe quiet environment that they want. So it's very different. So I found out that for the 1-bedder in Lentor Hill Residences, right, they already transacted to be 1.18, 1.18, 1.16, even 1.15, so 1.12 for 1-bedder in OCR area. As for Hewlock Green also likewise, you can see that 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 also. Okay, people are buying into OCR 1-bedder. And also based on Emerald Katong, you can see, right, the 1-bedder is also at 1.4, 1.3, this kind of range. Every location are unique, but today you are buying into District 1, 1-bedder at 1.16x. Is it something that undervalue? I leave the choice to you, because I just find that if the OCR has been transacted in this area, this 1-bedder in this D1 area, later I'll share with you on the rental. In this D1 area, actually not bad, the prices, seriously, if you ask me. Okay. How about 2-bedroom in the RCR area and also some of the OCR area? Ori has been transacted the 2-bedder at even 1.9, 2 million, 1.8, and for Chuan Park, as you can see, non-harmonized, 700 square feet, 1.8, 1.7, and also Emerald Katong, right, is also transacted at 1.8, 1.7, and today in One Marina Garden, right, is asking 1.8 XX. Okay. 3-bedder in Jayden and Jurong side, so people are transacting around 2.4, 2.7, 2.5, but Jayden, I would say that different kind of environment because there are also transformation around Jurong area, and Chuan Park also has next to MRT station also a very, very beautiful development by Kingsford, same developer, right? They also transacting at 2.4, 2.3, Emerald Katong also transacting at 2.4, 2.3. So as you can see, right, 1, 2, 3-bedder in OCR, RCR prices, right, is also transacting around this pricing. However, in One Marina Garden, almost similar or lower. Some of them is OCR prices. So it's for you to think about it. Hey, should I or should not? Because people always worry, what if I buy and next time I cannot sell? So like what I explained to you, based on affordability, right? That's why developers are building the harmonization one slightly smaller but still functionable, right? The prices is still able to accept by the next buyer. And this is one of the exit strategy as compared to the rest of the 4 project, which is Marina Bay, One Marina, the sale and all this, right? The 4 plate is slightly bigger. So this one, I leave your own so-called investment calculation risk that you have, because to be frank, every property that we buy, there is a risk. So definitely you have to make your own risk assessment as well. But if you want to know more, you can PM me and let me share with you how I feel. What are the risk assessment using our so-called Pronex investment suite, Pronex business suite, right? We can do this risk assessment for you as well. So next, let's talk about the rentability. I don't know why this one I cannot see. So let's talk about rentability in District 1 itself. So as you can see from here, right, District 1 average rental is 4,004 as compared to the average of CCR based on 1-bedder. CCR is around 4,000 as well, and based on District 9 and District 10, around 4,000 or even 3,006. So I take an estimated, assuming I buy the 1-bedder 1.2 instead of 1.16x, right? Estimated rental, actually for this, I put 4,000 because I think it combined together. So $4,000, the estimated yield is around 4%. I never take the highest of 4,004, I just take 4,000 only. It's estimated around 4%. To me, it's not bad. Because I also used to hold a studio in this place called Sky Suite at Anson. To be frank, the rental yield is very good, very constant. And also one thing I like is because of the renewal in terms of tenancy, right, is very fast. Because as you know, CBD area, the aspect are all singles. Some is couple, they don't mind to rent a 1-bedder or even 2-bedder. So the next tenancy that come in is actually quite fast. So if you compare, if today you buy a OCR 1-bedder, right, the rental estimated to be around 2,009, close to 3,000, versus a D1, the rental is almost like a 4,000 to 4,004, but with almost the same pricing. Like what I showed you previously, right, with almost the same pricing as compared to the OCR 1-bedder, right, but your rental yield is higher. Isn't it something better for you? Next, let's talk about a 2-bedroom as well. So 2-bedroom, the D1 average rental is around 6,001. If you talk about so-called CCR average rental, right, it's around 5,005. For D9 itself, it's around 5,004, and also for D10 is 5,003. So in average itself is 6,001 in D1 for the 2-bedder. So assuming I bought a 2-bedroom is 1.9 million, right? Estimated rental of 6,000. So my yield is actually 3.8% as well. So is it 3.8? Is it good for you? So I mean, for some it's good, for some it's still low. But however you put in bank, I don't think you get 3.8 as well. Okay. Likewise, if today you buy a 2-bedroom in OCR, right, the rental should be around 4,000, plus minus 4,000, and also based on D1 is around 6,001, also 6,000 to 6,001. But with the similar quantum, which one will you buy? in D1 under the transformation of the Marina Bay, Marina South area? Or do you want to buy in the OCR area, which I actually show you some of the prices really hitting 1.9 or 1.9 million? The decision is yours. Thirdly, we talk about 3-bedroom. 3-bedroom to me is you can buy for own stay, can even buy for rental as well. So based on the rental around the area, right, D1 area average is around 8,600. Average in CCR area is around 7,900, close to 8,000. Likewise for D9 and D10, right, 7,900 and 7,700. So assuming you buy this One Marina Garden at 2.5 million, the estimated rental, I just put at 8,000 instead of 8,600, right? Your estimated rental yield is almost like a 3.8% as well. So is it good enough for you? Rather than you park your money somewhere in the bank, you don't get this type of amount. So to me, is at least someone is saving for you lah. So always believe in one thing is, if you're buying the property itself, right, even for rental, even though I cannot cover the money installment, I always believe one thing, as long as my interest is covered by my tenant, and majority of my mortgage, I would say almost at 70% is covered by my tenant, I don't mind to save a fair bit into my this bank account, which is called my property, another 30%, because this hard cash will come back to me by end of the term if I want to sell this property. And this one is also called a forced saving for me, because when I used to own that property in Sky Suite at Anson, right, for just for rental purpose, likewise every month the tenant pay for me the rental straight away, I pay the bank the rest, I put it as a saving. So accumulative itself, when I sell, right, I took back the money, I also elevate myself to another property which is 2-bedroom. So this is something that I always believe that, to be frank lah, people is like that one. If you don't force to save, right, you will not save one, because human beings, we tend to spend easily. But even though I say that, first we must understand that we also don't want to buy something that we cannot afford and stretch ourselves too much. In the end, we forego our lifestyle. This is not something that I want for all my clients, and also not for me as well. Okay. Next, let me show you some of the new sales have actually hit 3,001 to 3,002 in District 1 also. As you can see from here, is from our Pronex Investment Suite, right? In 2024, it's hitting 3,001, and then in 2025, it's already hitting 3,002. So the key questions to you is, just now, if you still remember, I showed you, right? It's from 2007 XX per square feet. Is it something that there's a gap here between the 3,002 and the 2007? Is almost like a $500 grabs. I mean, this is something that I see right now, but do you see, I mean this is something that I see, but I don't know, do you share the same sentiment with me? So I leave the choice to you. Next, as everybody know that this plot of land is bidded by Singhai in Bayshore area, I'm not surprised, because why? This plot of land is so unique, and you have sea view there. If I'm not wrong, the last one was actually seaside residences also, so they create history as well. So based on this plot of land to be there at 1,388 per square feet per plot ratio, what will be the impact for you in terms of income? And for your own knowledge, right, this plot of land is under OCR area, and this area are the new township as well. Okay, Bayshore new township as well. So in terms to come, right, this plot of land estimated, this is what people say, estimated to be launched averagely 2008. So meaning to say they will also hit $3,000. So if today you can see this, right, versus what you see One Marina Garden, right, which one will you want to buy? The key question is, how will this also impact the future prices to come? And today, One Marina Garden, from 2007 to even 2008 or even beyond, I give you $3,000. And OCR, RCR area, which is Toa Payoh area, also transacted at $3,000. So what will be the impact for you as a buyer, as an owner, as someone that want to buy a property in this Singapore market? Okay, so this is something that you should think about it as well. I just share based on my own opinion. So now I'm going to go into individual so-called floor plan. Hopefully you give you some insight, and also, like what I say, this is based on my own opinion, how I see it. End day is your own decision, but if you want to know more, I'm willing to share with you based on what I know, and also we can have more discussion. So first, based on this one bedder, this area is commonly people buying for investment, but under this Marina South area, I think things will change as well, because what they're going to create, like what I explained to you just now, right, 10 minutes neighborhood, right? This is totally a very new transformation is going to happen here. So total 1 bedroom, 7 stack, 2, 6, 7, 8, 16, 20, 23. However, the one unit, there's another unique one is 0227. So I can see from the slide here, right? All the facing I've actually put in the red dot. And on the right hand side, what you can see is potentially you can see Marina Bay Residence, Marina Bay Sands, you can see Malayan, maybe Malayan a bit smaller, Singapore Flyers, and also you can see Garden by the Bay. Okay, so 1 bedroom vary from 420 431 square feet, as you can see. Okay, to me 1 bedroom more or less the layout looks the same because of the kitchenette area. The only thing is I look at type 1 BR4, right? There is a window in the master bedroom. Seldom you will find 1 bedroom there is a window lah. So based on this stack 2, there will be the window. And then based on stack 6, right? Quite normal. You look at it's almost like a flip side of it. It's almost the same. Okay, and I would say stack 6 and 6, 7 is almost similar. Stack 8 and 1 is almost similar. It's just that there's no window. Okay, so for the show flat type that you're going to see in One Marina Garden, a show flat, right, will be 1BR1, which is a 431 square feet. And also the other rest of the layout will be as such. 1BR8, right, is actually 431 square feet. Followed by 1BR7 is also having a window there as well, 420 square feet, and followed by 1BR6, 431 square feet, stack 23, and also one of the unique one is actually 0227. Actually, if you want to buy this 0227, actually not bad, because I look at the area in terms of the kitchen area, it's tucked along in the entrance there, right? Not near to your dining area. So at least your dining area there, right, there is an additional countertop there. If I'm not wrong, because the washer dryer is there, there is a small countertop there. Actually, the space is quite usable one. Okay, so but there's only one unit or don't aim for just one unit at least give yourself more choice So if you ask me for investment wise, or if you really want to stay in One Marina Garden to enjoy the view, then I would say likely the cheapest might be in stack 20 because they'll be blocked by stack 19, which is the, if I'm not wrong, it's a 4 bedroom. It's going to block there. There will be a block there because of the L shape there, as you can see from here. And also for stack 2 itself, because it's facing the main road. So these two stack might be, or might be I would say a bit cheaper But nevertheless, from the way that Kingsford is going to praise the pricing, I believe for some of them, they don't actually emphasize too much loading in terms of the facing one. Okay? Kingsford is actually one of them. So just my own opinion, but things will change because every price strategy is a bit different. So if you are buying for something for investment, maybe you can consider stack 2 or even stack 20. But stack 20, you will not have much view because you are being blocked by stack 19. Okay, so I just want to share with you the next plot of land because some of them ask me, right, so what is happening to the next plot of land? Like what I say is also part of the GLS. So based on URA so-called planning, right, you can see that the partial of the land, right, one side is actually on a 10-story, the other side is actually on a 30-story. So likewise for block 3 and block 5 for One Marina Garden, likewise one is 30, one is 44. So you can see if you find one bedder like stack 20 or even stack 23, right, on the orientation of on the right hand side, right, facing the other development, likely I would say maybe on the 12 to 13 story you will clear clear, at least there is a space because of the block beside you is slightly lower, which is on the 10th floor, and then the other side is on 30th floor. So the block to block distance is still quite far apart. Okay. So how about 2 bedroom? People also buy for investment or for own stay. So I would say this time round Kingsford I do it very well in terms of the layout, and something very unique later on you'll find out. For 2 bedder, the 4 stack 9, 10, 21, 26, so mostly are facing inwards. 3 stack are facing inwards towards the pool and also towards the entrance, and 1 is actually facing the other plot of land. So for 2BR1 and 2BR6, which is stack 9 and 10, is actually in the block 3, right, is facing inwards. The block to block distance, I would say, is quite far apart. And also, based on this itself, right, 646 square feet is one of the smallest 2-bedroom there. Dumbbell shape. The only difference I can see from the layout, right, is actually, you can see from the bottom, right, there's the void area here. That's all I see. How about show flat type? You can see the show flat type, there is 1667 square feet. They have a semi-enclosed kitchen, like a U shape there, as compared to the previous one, right? All two-bedder, total 4. 3 dumbbell shape, 1 is per normal. So 3 is having the kitchenette, it's quite standard one. Only this model, which is 2BR2, you will have a semi-enclosed kitchen. And this is the show flat type. You can go in and take a look also. Very, very beautifully done up. So it's actually, this one is actually facing inwards in terms of the pool side as well. Okay, in terms of the pool side as well. Okay. Then the other one is stack 21, actually facing the outward also. Okay, which is going to face the next development, but this is the conventional of layout, not dumbbell shape. So to me, at least this walkway, right, is still quite short, so it's still quite okay. Okay, so my own opinion in terms of investment wise, I would say I will go for the smaller 646, which is the 2BR1 and 2BR6 because of the quantum, which is 910, which is facing inwards. But if let's say I have some budget, I will definitely go for this 2BR2, which is 667 square feet because of the enclosed kitchen. Next, let's talk about 2-bedroom plus study. Total 2 stack in block 5. I would say fantastic stack that you have. Stack 18, which is the premium stack, and also 27 as well, which is facing the pool side. As I highlighted on the right hand side, right, you can see, right, you can see Marina Bay Sands, whatever lah. So this is just I would say partial view, maybe you can see lah. Can see lah, but I don't want to commit first because this is how I look at it. Imagine myself should be unblocked lah. Yeah. So nobody know ah. So 2 plus study, 2 stack. Which one will you buy? Seriously, you ask me. I have my own budgeting. I want to stay there. I want to tell people that I'm staying in One Marina Garden. I want to stand on the balcony and look at the garden by the bay, Marina Bay Sands. Definitely I go for stack 18. Because why? Stack 18, they give you a very, very good dumbbell layout in terms of the so-called enclosed kitchen. And also their study space to me is more usable lah. Seriously, you ask me that study space is more usable. Whereas for the 2BR3, right, 657 square feet, even though it's a 1 plus study, okay, reasonable size, but the study area seems to be a bit cramped for me. But if you don't want, you can convert into a storeroom lah. But at least they do it well in the sense that you can create a study space within the 657. It's amazing because it's harmonization lah. Okay, so if you can have a bit of more budget, or say your affordability is more, then definitely 2 plus study stack 18 will be the better choice because of the facing. But it's for investment purpose. If you really want to buy for 2-bedroom, maybe sometimes you can upsize for a 2-bedroom, the smaller one, to 2 plus study, which is D657. If the price range different, it's not very, very huge. Next, 2-bedroom with home shelter. How rare to have a 2-bedroom with home shelter? As you know, why Kingsford want to build 2-bedroom with home shelter in this area? Is it because of the 10 minutes neighborhood government planning around there? Is it because this is the area the government going to inject more life in terms of vibrancy inside, so that many Singaporeans can hold a property in the D1 area? I'm not very sure. But to me, definitely they built this home shelter. There is a meaning behind it, because everyone need a bomb shelter, or say a storeroom, right, to store our things. If you imagine, and family size for nowadays is almost like 2 plus 1 husband, wife, and the children. I think. To have 2 kids, sometimes maximum. You have 3, 4, 5, a bit not easy nowadays. So 2 plus 1 just nice. And also to have a home shelter to put all the toys inside and to keep our stuff inside. I think it's a good choice to have this 2-bedroom with home shelter there. So total 6 stack, 1, 4, 13, 14, 15 and 22, as you can see from here, right? So 1, 13 and 14 is facing outward the road side, 4 is facing the pool side, very clear view, okay? And also stack 15 facing the pool view, and 23 is facing 22 is facing the other development, which is the one of the 10-story and the 30-story one. Okay, so let's talk about block 3 first. Block 3 stack 1 and 4. 1 is facing the side of the road. So as you can see from here, they have a very unique space. 732 square feet. They have a very unique space. Once you open the foyer, right, your main door, on the right hand side there is a washer disher area, right? There will be a countertop. If I'm not wrong, there should be a countertop, but let me double confirm with developer, because based on the floor plan, seems like there's a countertop, so that the washer disher is actually putting at the below. And also they have a U-shaped kitchen as well. So room size, I would say, is almost identical from what I see from the other stack 4, which is they have the home shelter in the dining area as compared to stack 1, right? The home shelter is in the kitchen, which I feel is much more functionable, because imagine the bomb shelter door is actually in the dining area, right? We still have to do something to block it up. If not, it'll be a bit not so nice lah, huh? So kitchen wise is the same. So stack 4 itself will be directly facing the pool side. However, things to take note, there will be west sun, definitely for these 2 units, slant west. There will be slant west. Okay. So how about block 3, the other 2 units, 13 and 14, almost similar than the stack 1, right, which I showed you previously. Stack 13 itself, you see, same thing. There will be a countertop with the washer disher below, and also stack 14 itself, they also have a washer and disher, washing machine, washing machine below, right? There is also a countertop, but it's a small one, slightly smaller. So if you are going for investment point of view, maybe 6, 8, 9, because of smaller quantum, may be suitable for you also, likewise. Then we talk about stack 15 and 22, which is in block 5. Stack 15, 710 square feet, almost similar than the stack 1, except they smaller by 22 square feet. So if you love to have this countertop, right, in the washing machine there, right, maybe you can consider this also, because it's 710 square feet as compared to the other one is 732 square feet. As for 2BR HS6, right, they were the only difference that I see almost similar with stack 4, except that they have a DB board there. Okay, you can see the DB board there. Okay, facing different, definitely. So if 2-bedroom home shelter layout, for me, if I invest, I will go for 689 square feet because of the size difference. But if I got a bit of so-called because of my affordability, right, I will also go for 689 to be I will also go for 710 square feet, which is the 2BR HS5. Because why? I love that so-called washing machine area right below, right? There is a countertop there. That's why I said that one I have to double check with developer, is it the countertop is going to be there? Because based on floor plan, I see there is a countertop there. So meaning to say there is more space for you to use. Okay? And also the bomb shelter is actually in the kitchen. So it's not so unsightly scenes in the dining area. Okay? And also stack 15 itself is facing the pool side. But same thing, there will be a slant west as well. Actually all these two-bedroom home shelter, right, you will have a west sun, slant west, except stack 23 on the other side. Okay, 3-bedroom dual key, one and only one, don't need to think so much, which is also in the block 3, stack 11. If you cannot make up your mind, then buy this 3-bedder dual key. Imagine one side studio, you rent out 4,000, the other side 2-bedder, you rent out 6,000, total 10,000. Or if you just say that, okay, I just want to stay as a couple first, I stay in 1-bedroom. So 1-bedroom occupied by myself, 2-bedroom I rent out, take $6,000 per month to supplement your monthly mortgage as well. So this is actually a very, very good way to actually what we call buy 2 unit. But now you buy 1 unit, but you enjoy the rental, okay, to be part of your mortgage, and someone also save for you. So this is something not bad. So once your family planning is getting bigger, you still have a 3-bedroom. But it's just that it's a dual key. But how you're going to configure inside is next time. Okay. So stack 11 facing inwards. How about 3-bedroom? Okay, this 3-bedroom, I would say, very, very beautifully done up. And also, all 3 bedrooms, there's a home shelter. But why this time round, all 3 bedroom, there's a home shelter? Even got premium, no premium, it's also got home shelter. To me, it's because if they encourage a family to buy at this area, I think home shelter is a must for all of us because we need to keep our things. There's no bomb shelter. It's a bit, even though the size is small, I don't have a place to keep all my storage, right? To store my things, right? I think it's quite hard. Then your whole house will be a lot of storage space. Then also not very nice. So I think Kingside do it very well. They created all the bedroom, all the unit type into a 3-bedroom to have a home shelter inside. So 6 stack, 3, 5, 7, 12, 17, 24, 25. So let me share with you a few of them first. Based on the smallest one, you will see 904 square feet, stack 3. One and only one, stack 3, block 3, okay, facing the roadside. So the master bath, there will be a window in the master bath. And also just remember the bedroom 3, there will be no wardrobe given because they want to give you a flexibility of how you want to convert that space. And you look at this 3-bedroom compact 904, right? Like what I say, normally home shelter will not be inside one. So this time now there's a home shelter inside. I would say perfectly this is for family to stay there and also to enjoy in future to come, right? What government are going to plan for this 10 minutes neighborhood, right? This place is something that you should consider because of the layout. Okay, a room size I would say almost similar. However, just take note the kitchen, there is no window in this 904 square feet. Then also they are actually facing, based on this layout, right? They are actually the balcony area, right? Is actually facing the roadside, and then the master room is actually facing the pool side. Okay, and the bedroom too. How about 980 square feet? First, look at the 980 square feet, right? It's actually right down at the corner there. One thing I like is because you look at the bathroom, right? For the common bath, right? There is a window inside, and also for the kitchen area, there is also a window inside. As compared to 904, that is the different. And also their bedroom 3 itself, same. There is no wardrobe, and the walkways towards the room are slightly shorter. So meaning to say more usable space, and also quite privacy, I would say, for this unit itself. Okay. As for the foyer area, it's also created kind of privacy inside, and the bomb shelter is right beside the entrance also. So to me, this is a very, very functionable at 980 square feet. Not much of wastage space to my own opinion because of the walkway is shorter. And also main important thing is there is a window in the kitchen as compared to 904 don't have. But however, because of your budget constraint or maybe because of the affordability, right, then maybe you can tweak around between 904 and 980 lah. Okay. Anyway, there is only 2 stacks only. Not much for you to choose from. But one important thing is both have home shelter. Next, for the normal stack itself, if you can afford slightly higher, maybe you can go for this 1012 square feet. Why? In terms of the bathroom, master bath and the common bath, there is also windows. And also for kitchen wise, there is also window as well. However, this unit is only in stack 25, which is on block 5, okay, facing the pool side. So if you're based on your own calculation, if you can go up to this pricing, which I don't know the pricing right now. As for the 3-bedder, as you can see, 904 square feet, right, starting for 2.45. So likewise, if you go up, I don't know, maybe 2.9, 3 million, it depends. Okay, but 1012 size in terms of this functionality for this layout is there. And the other one that I'm talking about will be this 1173 square feet, 1173 square feet, which is the premium one, or consider a premium one. So it's facing the pool side as well. They do have a bigger wardrobe in the master bedroom. Window wise for the common bath and also master they have. They also have a WC in the yard area. Kitchen also got windows. Okay, so 1173 stack 5 facing the pool. So what you're going to see is your balcony will be facing the pool, your 3-bedroom all facing the pool. That's why they give you a premium. The other 3-bedroom premium talking about is stack 17. Confirm is premium. Okay. Show flat type, you can go and take a look. Very spacious, wide living space. Followed by they do have a dry kitchen as compared to the previous one. And also they do have a so-called window in the toilet as well. Their master bedroom is quite huge. You look at the space there, it's actually quite huge. And best of all, you have the best view in terms of, you can see maybe Marina Bay Sands, Garden by the Bay, Singapore Flyers because of the orientation. Okay, it's facing the front. Now I said this block 5, the top one, right, is all premium view. How about stack 24? It's also considered a premium one, but the best of both worlds. If the first one premium, talk about the first one, stack 5, right? You think that 1173 is out of reach for you? Maybe, you can think about this stack 24, 1066 square feet, stack 24, facing the right hand side, which is a new development is going to come out. The only thing that they don't have, right, I would say, as compared to the first one, actually, this one they will have a dry kitchen. The other one don't have. And then for kitchen wise, they still have a window. And master, there's a window in the master bath as well. Common don't have any window, but functionable. But the thing is, it's more like a portrait in terms of living dining as compared to the previous one. You will have a landscape which is created more grand. So it depends on what you love and what you like. But if you can, let me show you what is my own choice. So if for investment wise, I will go for this 980. Why? Because if next time if you want to sell, people will say, but you always say 904 affordability, correct now? Yes, 904 translated in future to come based on exit planning, right? The prices might be lower than 980, that's for sure. But if I want to target my audience to be a family, I think this is quite important to have a kitchen window inside our kitchen, which is 980. That's the reason why, if I have a choice, I would rather buy this 980. But if let's say because of affordability, right, maybe I just have to go down to 904. Okay. As for own stay, I will go for this 1012. As for 3-bedroom premium, okay, I mixed up with just now the one. As for 3-bedroom premium, definitely if I have my so-called finances well, 1238, don't need to think. Because why? Because of the view that I have. This is something that cannot change. Inside can change. And then unfortunately, there's only this stack that's facing there. So imagine every day I stand at the balcony. Wow, sure, I tell you. And also because of the wide living space that they're providing. Okay? And also the dry kitchen there. I think 1238 is a good size. But however, if my budget is a bit constrained, then I will go down to 1066 instead of the 1173 if I'm not wrong. Because why? I love the dry kitchen area. At least there are still a countertop space for me for so-called dry kitchen area. And also inside the kitchen, to be frank, I don't need such a big kitchen. Seriously, kitchen peak hour is maybe in the morning and in the night, that's all. So I don't need such a big kitchen. So as long as my dry kitchen area, I think is good enough also. So based on my own opinion, this is my own opinion. Okay. Last but not least, the 4-bedroom, one and only stack, no need to think about it. Sorry for the typo error, is stack 19 facing the Marina Bay Sands area, the Garden by the Bay. So this is how I look at it. Beautifully done up. You must come and take a look. It's one of the show flat type unit, which is you will see in the show flat as well. I don't want to explain much because when I walk into this 4-bedroom, the feel is totally so different. You feel so grand to be inside this so-called 4-bedroom type. Really, the wide living space, how they lay out their 4-bedroom to one corner, and how nice is the dry kitchen area. I don't want to describe much in this video. Maybe you can go in and take a look as well. Next, I'm talking about a unique mix again. Look at the maintenance fee for 1-bedroom. It's around $295. 2-bedroom, $354. 3-bedroom, dual key, 3 premium, $413, and also 4-bedroom, $472. in D1 area lah, to pay this type of maintenance, and also you can get a car park first come first serve I tell you, it's a steal lah. Okay, because I own previously Sky Suite. Sky Suite also inclusive of the car park. But I know some of the development in D1 area, you got to pay extra for the car park. I don't know how about now. Last time round when Sky Suite is actually doing the pay is part of the maintenance, but now I don't know, is it not inclusive anymore. So development in D1 normally is not inclusive one. Okay. So this is the bird eye view of the whole places in Marina Bay area, okay, including the Marina South area, including the One Marina Garden. So imagine you are going to stay there. Imagine. Marina Bay Cruise Center, Lau Pa Sat, Raffles City, Marina Park, Berlian Park, MBFC, Esplanade, Marina Bay Sands, Singapore Flyers, Garden by the Bay, Marina South Piers, National Stadium, Waterfront Wellness Attraction, Future, okay, under the brush there. Sweet, bro. Confirm. Okay? So only you can feel yourself. Do you want to be in this area, and do you want to be the first one to be in there? Does the pricing make sense to you? Or what kind of risk that I will have to factor in if I'm going to buy a property in D1? I will not say that D1, unlike those days, people will say that downtown, I better don't touch lah. Yeah, I better don't touch. But in my own opinion, now it's a slightly different because of the foreigner ABSD at 60%. But will foreigners still come in because of the affordability in terms of the quantum is slightly smaller? Nobody will know. But to me, it's looking at the transformation and the connectivity, right? Definitely this area in terms of I think it's great. That's my opinion. Based on the design planning by the URA guideline, right? 10 minutes neighborhood, right? Will it happen? It definitely happen. Just like how they first started in Marina Bay area when there's nothing based on reclaimed land, and look at today. So, do you want to be the first mover advantage to be in this area? The decision is yours. However, if you think that you want to know more about this area and also you want me to share with you based on my own opinion, feel free to contact me. Let me share my honest opinion. For me, is when I ask my client or I share something to my client, I want them to understand their own planning first, because it's very important. Because for me, is when I buy any property, same thing likewise, what is my exit strategy if one day I want to sell? And also, if I don't want to sell, I just hold for rental. Is it possible that based on here, how much rental are we getting? I mean, it's important to know all this. Every property that we buy, definitely you want to make money. But what if that property that you buy don't make money? So what can you take part of so-called appreciation? To me, is rental is part of the appreciation if that property really don't make some money for me. End of the day, because majority are still paying by tenant, I think I'm fine. For me lah, but for some of you out there, is maybe they will feel differently. No right or wrong, because everyone's opinion is different. So if you like what I've shared for you today based on my content, please help me to like and share my content to your friends out there. Or if you want to know more about any content, you can just PM me or DM me and let me share with you more. I'm Vincent. I hope you love my video and like my video. This is the first time I'm doing YouTube format to actually explain or share with you based on my own opinion. Following a few more episodes, I'll also be sharing a different product and different project, I would say. Different project and also different topic so that you will understand more. End of the day, buying a property like what I shared with you just now, right? We don't want to overstretch ourselves and forgo our lifestyle. If this is happening to you, maybe you might want to reconsider your property portfolio. But will every property make money? Nobody can give you a guaranteed answer. But the only thing is we must come out with our own risk assessment. What if that property don't make money? What can be done next? Okay. I hope you like my content. I'm Vincent here. I see you in my next video, and thank you very much. See you. Cheers. Hey, wait. The preview for One Marina Garden is going to happen in 29th of March. If you are going to visit that show flat, give me a call or text me. I will send you my invite and I'll bring you through this project and let you understand why One Marina Garden is something that's worthwhile to look at it. No need to buy, just have an idea, look at it and visualize. If one day you're going to stay there, if this product not suitable for you, it's also okay. Okay? Can? So drop me an email or even call me 82002170. I'm Vincent. See you.